Dinesha, can you hear me, love? What's happening, Deshaun? I'm surprised to see you. Can you hear me? I just want to make sure. Let me know, please. Okay, cool. What's happening, Lil Red? You just like dropped off the planet. Thank you, Deshaun. You feeling better, Deshaun? You good? I hope so. I was sending you love and light. Ceylon. Hi, Mary. You still out there, Ceylon? I hope you get it together soon. I hope everything works out for you. I'm sure it will. Oh, okay. I hear you, Deshaun. You know what? This is just a little impromptu, just little situation because I'm working hard. I've been working a lot this week, actually, more than usual, to be honest, on the corporate side, and traveling with that. But this weekend, I'm actually traveling for a client, one of my meditation clients. I just want to make sure, I want you to hear what I have to say. I'm not going to be on here that long, and I may not even leave this up. So I don't know if anybody's going to screen record me. I'm not that serious. Oh, okay, Ceylon. Be safe out there. I don't know where you are, but I know here it is 11:39 p.m. So it's still Friday night for me. I know for a lot of you, you're already into your Saturday. Yeah? Oh, okay. You're driving. Cool. So listen, I'm going to play a little mood music for 1 second. I'll be right back. And then I'm going to talk to you about something. I'm still probably going to go live tomorrow. I'm actually debating that. I'm hoping maybe y'all can help me figure this out. So hopefully that's cool with you. 2:39 a.m. Okay. Deshaun, from what I understand, let me get this out the way so you can go do what you got to do, since this is what you need to know. As far as I know about Azriel, of course, I watched Tasha K. Honestly, I will say I have talked to Angelo because I had people hit me up. Hey, D. I had people hit me up like, do you know anything? Which I honestly didn't and really still don't, Deshaun. All I know is that I'm told she's safe. But from what I understand, Tasha K is the only... I've not heard this from anyone else but from Tasha K. So I actually have my cards right here because I was going to look into it myself. But I'm not going to share that here because I don't know what's going to come up on these cards, especially now that I actually know Angelo. I feel like kind of responsible if I'm going to be pulling cards and you know what I'm saying? So I need to have permission for that kind of stuff for people that I actually know, and especially if I'm going to make it public, which I don't want to do. So, oh, Mary, you're in South Carolina. And what time is it there? 2 hours ahead of me? 1:40 maybe? Well, you guys are late nighters like me. So I was out this evening. I met up with somebody and I got a little bit of, I don't know, a little epiphany, I guess you could say, from the meeting. But let me just give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
I've been through so long, this shit getting old to me. It's getting old to me. I got fake friends showing no support for me. Guess ain't nothing changed. Shit, something's gotta change. I've been told so long, it's getting old to me. Getting old to me. I got fake friends showing no support for me. Something's gotta change. Something's gotta change. Shit ain't the same when we speaking. You point the blame every evening. When did we get so damn deep in? Now we fight for no reason. Relationships turn to seasons. Then go years without speaking. Who this nigga you seeing? Who the fuck this nigga you seeing? If you seeing? I've been told so long, it's getting old to me. Getting old to me. I got fake friends showing no support for me. Something's gotta change. Something's gotta change. Just tell me the truth. Knew I'd lose a lot of people. Never thought that wouldn't be you. But I should've known people gon' do what they do. Just remember everything I ever did, I did for you. I know you used to me lying, baby, this right here the truth. Remember we were young, both of us scared to make a move. Man, those were the days then. We were more than okay then. Wish that I could replay them. Okay then, cause this ain't old to me. You gon' grow old with me. Got your own road, but you still drove with me. Guess ain't nothing changed. Yeah, we swerving, changing lanes. Yeah, look, something's gotta change. I made dollars out of change, but I still ain't changed my ways. I still got the trap booming, making moves and making plays. When it comes to you, it feel like nothing is the same. I know I'm the one to blame. Why you even wanna stay? It's getting old to me. Getting old to me. I got fake friends showing no support for me. Something's gotta change. Something's gotta change. Yeah. Okay, I'm done with that simp shit. Always, I'm back on my pimp tip. Hennessy, what we sippin'. Just give me a beat and I'll rip it. Plus, I got what y'all missing. Recipe with no kitchen. Can't see with no mission. Why I'm feeling so distant. Gold chains, no Olympics. Dope gang or go missing. Nah, I ain't never trippin'. Especially off no bitchin'. Honestly, I'm just me though. I'm a damn CEO though. Dope gang is a label. We okay though. I've been so long, it's getting old to me. Getting old to me. I got fake friends showing no support for me. Something's gotta change. Something's gotta change.
Something has got to fucking change. Period. What's happening, Angela? And I saw somebody else too that I haven't said hello to yet. All right, y'all. So let me just get this together real quick. That was my mood music because something's got to change right now. Oh, shoot. I gotta plug this thing in or we gonna all be disconnected. Hold on. All right, y'all. What's up, Sam? You up? You up? Listen. So I'm just in here. I just popped in here for a minute. I don't usually do this, but you know what? This is part of why I'm here, because sometimes You got to do shit outside of your normal, outside of your comfort zone, outside of your routine, if you want to say that, to, you know, get to that next level, to stretch yourself out. You know what I mean? You got to stretch yourself out in order to get to where you're trying to go, be that better person, whatever it is you're trying to do. You're never going to get that done by staying all boxed up, by staying in your routine. You understand? So, let me get an amen. Let me get a bell. Let me get something to let me know you hear me, because I'm not going to waste my breath. I'm not going to waste my energy. And like I said, I may not even leave this thing up after we're done. So I want to make it count. Okay. So I was out this evening. What's happening, Tyra? Team Truth in the house. Y'all all up in here. Yeah, so Azriel, okay, I wasn't even here to talk about that, but you know what? We can. What's up, D? Thank you for the love. So yeah, Tasha K gave us a very explosive segment of her live on R. Kelly. And she, you know, I saw those sisters on that thumbnail before she went live, and I was ready for it. I was ready. And sure enough, she came in and she started off with those sisters. She came out in full assault, just like she took out Phases. She took out Carolina Cubic. You know what I'm saying? She came out blasting. So the sisters have been deaded. I don't know. They're gonna have to come back with some type of legitimate, some DNA confirmation. I don't know, because the way she laid it out to me made so much sense. Of course, you're gonna claim these are your relatives in order to stretch out your boundaries when it comes to your visitation, your phone calls. You know, family members, I think, get a little more priority, or you know, maybe you can only get so many family members and only so many non-family members. And he didn't have no damn family members to fill in those slots, so he found them some. And they are doing all the stuff that, you know, that he needs them to do. They on the payroll, like everybody else. And so, of course, she also talked about Azriel. You know, that news confirms for me what I've known. I did a reading early on. For any of you who don't know, I started my channel this past January because of Azriel, her story in that Surviving R. Kelly series. I watched the series. I was very affected, as were obviously a lot of people, because of the work that I do, my intuitive work. I pulled cards and I was like, wow. So anyway, I decided to start a YouTube channel. I was going to start with her because I wanted to know what the hell was going on. And the message that I got about her early on was that she would be the one to return home. And I put home in air quotes because I don't know that home is necessarily where she came from home, but meaning reunited with her loved ones, with her family, no longer being Spengalied by Sylvester. You feel me? Chat is a little dead. I'm trying to understand if it's on a delay or maybe you're just listening to me. That would be kind of awesome. Let me see what this other screen is looking like. Okay, Yolanda. All right, y'all. So anyway, so, you know, there's a lot of drama. So, yeah, anyway, about Azriel, I don't want to just leave it like that. I think I'm supposed to be going live tomorrow night, and we're going to talk about all this stuff tomorrow with Nia and I think Mocha. Angelo may call in. I don't know. He's busy, but we've talked. And, you know, just from what I feel, I feel like she is safe. I feel like she's going to be a beast when all of this dust settles around, once this guy's convicted and he's gone where he's going to be. I feel like she's going to come out and she's going to be that advocate also. And I say also is because that's what we are. We're advocates for survivors. I call them survivors. Some people call them victims. Some people call them accusers. I call them survivors. And I feel like she will be a force to be reckoned with when it comes to spreading a message, helping other people. I really do see that. I see her father, she working with, her father has his own organization and he's also doing that type of work. And I don't know how far what the range of time has been since he's been doing the work. But I can see something maybe that, they could be working together. I do see good things though. So, Deshaun, okay, listen now. You're going to come in here with all your questions, but you dipped out on us the last time. I'm not trying to put you on blast, boo-boo, but I'm not really even here for that today. Tomorrow, I'm going live with the girls, and we're going to address all these things in the way we do. I just really wanted to come on tonight because I'm up, number one. And number two, there's a whole lot of drama going on YouTube right now. And for some reason, my name is in everybody's motherfucking mouth and I'm cursing. It's late night and I've been out and you know how it goes. So I just want to say, I want to just clear the air on that real quick, but I don't know if I should do that now because like I said, I don't know if I'm even leaving this up. I want it to be impactful and effective what I say because I want people to hear me. So I'm gonna just leave that there, but you guys got a lot of questions about the plea deal and all this stuff. I guess I asked for this by covering all the R. Kelly stuff all this time. It's all good. Let's see. Joy is the one I really feel bad for. Yeah. I do want to say that, Tasha K, we love Tasha K, right? She's super entertaining, straight shooter. Even if whatever she's saying might not be 100%, we believe it is because of the way she delivers it. And that's the beauty of Tasha K. However, when you're talking about young women, especially young women in this type of situation where, even now, everything's really murky. We don't know what's going on for real. There could be an element of danger that we're not speaking on. Also, with regard to these women, and people are out here talking about them as if they're not even human, talking about them as if they deserve it, and I feel like it's really fucked up. Like, even with Tasha K, I didn't really agree with how she referred to Joy, and I don't really feel like, of course, Azriel didn't deserve what that witch said. What's up, Nikki? Nikki 6. So, the slandering of the young girls, even Geronda, all the survivors, honestly, it's not even just regarding the surviving R. Kelly survivors, but there are survivors everywhere that get torn down to shreds because they speak out. And they aren't given the opportunity to, Azriel and Joycelyn's situation is a little unique, but just based on what we do know, there's some psychological stuff that's going to need to get dealt with. There's just, a lot going on there, and nobody should be dragging their names, saying anything negative, not even just about them, but their parents. Like, I just don't get that. I don't understand. What are you going to benefit from that? Because everybody knows when you spill poison, it ultimately ends up soaking into your own skin. So, good luck with that. But yeah, the relationship is said to be strained between Joycelyn and Azriel. And it's just saying, just based on what Tasha K was saying in her video, that there was no return calls when Joy was trying to reach her. I don't know. Did she say she blocked her? I think she even said she blocked her. But you know what? None of that to me is neither here nor there when it comes to this Sylvester, because I don't even, are they? I know Azriel, I think she is in the indictments, maybe not as a witness or anything, but the behavior, the things that he did with the traveling and all that. I'm reading the chat. So yeah, so I don't know. I'm definitely gonna do a reading. I want to know what's going on. Like, what's going on with these girls? Are they? But the sad thing is the parents, to me. I've never talked to the Savages. I really don't have a desire to talk to the Savages, because I do get like an unwelcoming vibe when they come to mind. However, hey Wayne. However, I do want to say their names seem to come up in a lot of mess. And from what I've seen as of late, I saw some very hurtful things that maybe even came from them also on social media under a disguised handle, of course. But like, to me, that kind of stuff right there, this is all like so low vibration, like this stuff. And this all comes from Robert Sylvester Kelly. All of this stuff that's happening is because he is the one who's vibrating so low. And he is the one that is attracting, and pulling everyone into his web of disgustingness. Like, honestly, he's the draw. He's the common denominator of all of this. But these parents, I don't know if the Savages, or I'm going to just say Tim, I don't know about the wife so much, was already this type of guy, or if this situation drove him crazy. It does seem that he and Angelo had some type of competitive situation happening, which maybe developed organically just because they're two men. I just don't get why they have to not only compete. Well, I won't say they. I'm going to say it's one-sided. This Savage seems like he's competing with Angelo because Angelo has a natural passion. Like, he's somebody who you can feel the love and that he has for his daughter. You can just feel it. You can just, like, he's really fighting for her. But the Savage comes across as more so competing with the attention that Angelo gets, as well as wanting to get his own attention. Like, he's clout chasing somewhat, I guess. Nikki said he's an awful person inside, and the mother also. Okay, so this is why everyone says Joycelyn, because my cards told me Joycelyn was not going to return home, that Azriel would. So, and that was months ago. I mean, months. This might have been in like March, maybe even before. But yeah, I agree, Sam. So that's the thing, though. Like, they're making pages to tear Azriel down. So it's like they're pitting the girls against each other also. And I'm sure that stuff was already going on because, we all heard the rumors about before this guy was locked up and still running his cult, that he had these women back there. And I say back there because I always see a curtain that gets pulled back when I get to see what's going on. And these chicks are back there. I mean, you talk about competition. They are squabbling on a regular. I mean, it's nothing healthy. There's no love. And only time there is love is when it's fake love in front of dude. Yes, I saw that somewhere. But yeah, Angelo bought Jace. So Angelo is said to have bought. Are we supposed to be putting this out there? But, well, you put it on the chat. So supposedly he bought J Savage Collections, which is Tim's boutique, right? Or the company. Isn't that his YouTube channel also? So you're saying Angela owns the rights to his YouTube channel? That would be crazy. If that's the case. So Another card reading. Yeah, I think maybe we should do one. I actually just pulled one and I was like, oh, they're ready to talk. But I don't have the right camera. I would like to show the cards, so I would have to like do a whole new live. I can do it maybe Sunday. It's on Twitter. Oh, it's on Twitter. Okay. Okay, well then it's fair game if it's on Twitter. Do we even want to bring up Twitter right now? Twitter is a mess. Also. But yeah, so like I was saying though, there's a lot of toxicity on YouTube, more than the usual. And, you know, my name is like Goddess. I'm like, why is my name in everything? First of all, you know, when we do these lives, Nia and I, we talk like we talk. And yeah, we talk shit about the Beehive. And this person seemed to be upset that she was included in the Beehive group. Well, you are supporting this dude, so that's what you are. But to go in on somebody the way she did so viciously because of that, nah, that's not normal. Something wrong with that. I'm not tripping off of her though. She don't know me, and she could never step to me. Period. She's somebody. She would wish she could come say something to me, but she wouldn't be able to in real life. Like, sit down somewhere, girl. But you can just listen to somebody and vibe them. She's so up, down, back, forth, left, and right. Like, you can't even like put a pin in her. You don't know what's going on with that, and that's what you know you don't trust. Why do you listen to somebody you can't even feel like you can't trust? Like, I don't like that. I mean, I know none of us know nobody. I get that, but I'm just saying, I guess I vibe people. I can vibe. And, you know, I know there's some people that I do watch that I know they ain't shit, but I watch them because they not shit and they make me fucking laugh. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you who I do watch, who I love. So I think I spoke on this sector before. It's called like a beef sector. I think they also call it the Section 8 sector or the welfare EBT card sector. But there is a vlogger on YouTube called 7 Stars, and she cracks me the fuck up. 7 spelled out stars. She has 2 channels actually, because one of them she really gets like real down and dirty and dragging people, and the other one is like her regular dragging. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff out there, and my channel is supposed to be that of, you know, a love community. I said it in my Aaliyah reading. I think it was in April. Sam, I do not want to be involved in that quote-unquote debate. I saw that in the playback. I wasn't able to get on the live. I was kind of on the road, but I heard some of that on the... Why is Della getting message? Oh, you changed your own. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Listen, these guys, first of all, I saw the playback of that, and I think it was... people were asking, like, what's up with Goddess? That was being ignored. So that said to me that I wasn't going to be invited, which I wouldn't have wanted to be invited, because why am I going to debate, and I put that in air quotes, with people who I've clowned them for their perspective, for their fake intellect. Like, I've broken these people down to the molecule when it comes to their flaws, especially Dana J. And you expect me to spend my time, my energy, my existence trying to go toe to toe with people who I've already stepped on and walked over? I don't have time. I have no interest. I have no interest in that. Grown man likes that messy shit. He loves that shit, and that's great, because you always need somebody or more than a somebody in your camp that loves to get messy, because sometimes you got to. And I can also. I will if I have to, but I don't want to. Like, that's just not where I'm at. I used to be that. Like, that used to just be how it is. But I'm a different person. Like, I just don't roll. I don't rock with it at all. Like, it brings, because the thing is when you swirl energies like that, you know, you collect when people are, especially when those energies are so starkly different. Anything dark is going to gravitate to the light. So by the time I leave something like that, I'm full of lint. I'm full of Lent. I have to like do a whole weekend cleanse. I don't have the energy for it. But it will be interesting if they actually get it together. You see what with Diva chat line. Wayne, I don't know what you're talking about. Diva has a chat line. I think, yes. I think I talked about that on the last live. Anyway, yes, Ceylon, Tasha did do that. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. I just came here tonight real quick. This debate is supposed to be tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow, but I know I'm supposed to be going live tomorrow night, so they better not be infringing on my shit. I don't even, if it happens, it will be interesting. I would watch it. I wouldn't say I wouldn't watch it. I just wouldn't want to be a part of it. I feel like I would just be sitting there like, am I really doing this with these people? I don't know. She's going to have a challenge. Okay. Oh, Diva did go in. She sure did. I usually don't even, I try to talk her off the ledge, but for that was very deserving. And I feel like, she set herself up for that. She probably wanted it. I'm sure she probably said some foul shit tonight. She was on live. I think I saw a notification tonight. I wouldn't put it past her. She tends to hold herself on a really high pedestal. This person that I'm talking about. I don't even want to mention the person's name. But she definitely doesn't belong on a high pedestal. If she's on a high pedestal, that means she's in the land of the microscopic people. And her pedestal is really at our ankles. Like, honestly, she needs to sit her ass down somewhere. She's over there bragging about drinking her liquor. She is drunk as hell, laughing like a witch. She's also talking about Xanax. She's got foster kids over there, from what I understand. And, kids, having children in general, the way that I've heard her speak out loud to them in conversation, and I wouldn't put it past her if she already taught them kids how to make her drinks and taught them kids where to go get them damn pills for her, and probably just laying her lazy ass up on that sofa or whatever she's doing, wherever she's laying at, and having them cater to her, bring me this, do this, put that there, blah, blah, yelling at her, like, and then having her daughter, her teenage daughter, who she put all her business out there about trying to act like she was older than she was, and then gonna blame her and not the dude. Yeah, she is her own hype man, Sam. You exactly right about that. But yeah, she puts her daughter out there and then want her daughter to talk on camera. Like, her daughter did not want to do that. Like, has she not been 16 years old before? I guess she said herself she was raised by wolves. So I guess she just don't know how to act. She don't have no home training. She says she's so intelligent. She's so this and she's so that. But I've never gotten any of that from any of her videos that I've listened to. And I have listened because, and at first she was really entertaining. She came in, she started dissecting Dana, and I was so happy because I already peeped Dana's game. I already knew he was full of shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would I sit on a live with Dana J? Are you fucking kidding me? He came into my comments like back before any of this really kind of blew up like this, before he was going live, because I mentioned him in one of my videos. I was just reading something Don Russell posted on Twitter. It was posted on Twitter. It was, I guess, in a Facebook group, but it listed Dana J as a mole. And this was back in like May or June? May? I don't know. Exactly. Sam, you are so funny. You got a lot of energy, Sam, for, let's see, it's, what, 3 o'clock in the morning over there? Yeah, her voice is disgusting, Nikki. Sounds like she just be gargling cum 24/7. This is what you get with me after midnight, okay? So not to offend anybody, but what you call her, crystal meth? Now I got to scroll up to the comments, and I missed some stuff. Spitting tobacco chew. Oh, 504. I don't know if I said hi to you. Hey. Please don't. What is that? What are we speaking on, Lil Red? Let's see. She's her own high man. Okay, I think I caught up. Yeah, her crystal meth. Exactly. That's how she sounds. Like she's on damn meth. She has issues, dude. But she says she isolates herself. And that's what beasts do. Like animals. Like, you know, animals that can't be trusted with themselves or anyone. They put them in a cage. She locks herself around herself. She said it. You know what I mean? Oh, she took that video down, D? Well, good. She needs to take the other one down, too, where she was spitting my name out also. You know? She needs to take all her... Matter of fact, her whole channel needs to come down at this point. She uses her platform for bullying, harassing, shaming. I mean, the thing she said about Azriel last night, like, honestly, if everybody were to focus on her picture and do like mimic giving her laser eyes, like we probably could have caught her ass on fire just from that. As I know people were burnt up about that, and she deserved everything Diva said about her and then some. And I know Grown Man went in on her also. She deserved everything, right, Jody? She, you know, but I think she likes pissing people off because she likes attention. A lot of people just like attention. That's why they get on here. Like, I didn't come on here for attention. I mean, I think that I've just always been somebody who just like to speak out about stuff. And this is just like perfect for me because I can't jeopardize any of my other things that I have going on by being on here showing my face like I'm trying to have some type of damn talk show like Wendy Williams. Like, no. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a radio slot. If iHeartMedia, you want to reach out to me, I'm down with that. But I'm not trying to be shucking and jiving on no damn TV camera. I do have a face for it. But, let's see. Yeah, she sounded crazy. She sounded possessed. And then she goes into it. She just has highs and lows. And I think at one point there was... I think I was watching Grown Man and he had her on his live, on her live, and then Angela was on the phone with him at the same time, and it was just a lot. It was a lot. Let's see. She's bipolar, Sam. I agree. Nikki's saying you can imagine that she's got no one to actually love her. Yeah. That, you know, it's actually really sad, but she just doesn't know how to direct that energy. Yolanda's saying, I don't care, but people need to understand when you F with somebody's baby, you can't get mad. Yeah, exactly. Somebody's going to go for your head. Exactly. Wayne, where do you think Sylvester's girls are going now? You know, I really don't know. I'm hoping Azriel is really working on some things behind the scenes to, you know, heal herself. Also to build herself back up. And that means not only her personal self, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, also maybe career-wise. I'm hoping we see something from her that, I mean, and I'm not necessarily saying music, but just something that is fulfilling for her. Like I said, that advocate work, I totally see that. Working with young girls. She's such a strong young woman. She's beautiful. Like, she has everything going for her, everything inside of her to be able to take over the world, honestly. So that's what I'm really praying for her. Yeah, Lil Red, I agree. I think they both need to be out of Chicago, to be honest with you. But I think that was one of the concerns, is that that witch last night was saying all this stuff on her channel, trying to say that Azriel and I think also Joycelyn were responsible for setting him up and making him and putting him where he is now, which does, first of all, it's a lie, and second of all, that does put them in danger, because imagine, people are really upset already. A lot of people are pissed at them and the parents, thinking that they're the reason that he's in jail, but to say it on your platform as if it's fact, people will take that and use and run with that because they're already mad. So, I don't know. It's a real tricky situation. And she's playing with people's lives by saying the things that she said. And I think she was drunk. Like, just drunk. Because that laugh, I mean, ugh. And I don't even know why I put myself through that, but she does have something. I don't know. That's why I call her Hollywood Hex, because like she put a hex, that voodoo shit, and now she's out here. I think, yeah, she was saying, maybe it was tonight. Maybe I think I did hear a little bit of her, because I heard her say something about having somebody come on, or somebody had reached out to her that is powerful, somebody who's going to visit R. Kelly this weekend and who's going to give her some information. And as far as I know, the only people who really get access to a prison or jailed person like that is an attorney. And if she's talking to an attorney and they're feeding her information, I think that's quite unethical. I don't even know if that's legal. But anyway, I mean, I guess if R. Kelly approves it, like, I guess she's trying to say R. Kelly picked her out of all the Beehive bloggers to represent him, and he's given this attorney the green light to use her as the official platform where all this new information is going to start coming out. Yeah, her wild laughter is coming from a place of disturbance. Like, she's a disturbed person. She really is. I feel sorry for those children in her home. I truly do. Jody is conspiracy, and I think she believes that Azriel and Angelo did all of these years to set up Kelly with false charges, and Tasha was involved. Yeah, that is the conspiracy, exactly. And Tasha, she probably already has a target on her back anyway, but this doesn't help her at all. So I would think she wouldn't put this out if it wasn't true. She's putting herself in somewhat of danger, don't you think? So I never even got to why I came on here. I've been already on here almost an hour. How long have I been on here? 40 minutes. Okay. So I was saying that I had met up with an old friend, somebody who, I kind of distanced myself from this person because, you just, when you get to a certain point in your development as a person, some people fall off because you cannot continue to align yourself with people who are about the opposite of what you're about. Like, this person was making moves that I was really questioning, and I don't know, we just kind of went our separate ways. But as of late, they've been hitting me up, wanting to hang out, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I went ahead and met up with them because I'm trying to be a little more, I won't say forgiving, because I have forgiven them for the things, because there were a couple things, little transgressions that I was like, okay, I'm done with you. And I've forgiven them for that, but I guess being more open to allowing people to show you their new self. People do have the right to transform and change, of course. We do want that, right? But I think they should be able to be seen as that also, like given a second chance to show that growth. So yeah, I went and met up with the person, and I don't know, it didn't go as planned. Like, I just thought we were going to chop it up, catch up, and I would be able to see this new great person they're supposed to be, and that really just fell flat. And it just made me think, though, like, it just made me take a step back, like, looking at myself, like, damn, like, that person has been hitting me up trying to, just get back into my circle or whatever, and they had made one change. They were the same shitty person they were before. Like, I don't know, I just didn't see nothing different. They brought a gift. I'm like, I don't need your gifts. Like, the gift would have been had you really changed at all. But I didn't see anything. There were some things that happened in the conversation. I was like, okay, no, we're not doing this. But I realized, this is all part of having free will as a human being. You have free will to make decisions and decide if you're going to go this way or that way, do this or that, not do this or that. And this person had a free will to make some changes, and they didn't do it. And it's my free will to decide whether or not I'm going to, be around that person or not. And I chose no. And I just say that because, when you're free will, it can take you in any direction. It could change your circumstances, honestly. So it's a very important God-given right that we all have. And we should all really take heed to and make sure we're using that and exercising those rights. You know, I heard someone say that they'll worry about God when it's time to meet him. And, you know, although that hurt my heart to hear that, because that told me that this person isn't walking connected. Like, I don't know, once I've been able to connect like I have, like God to me before, like I grew, you know, I was raised Catholic. Every schooling was Catholic, including college. Like, it was just, but I had broke out of that well before and tried, you know, just different things. But I just feel like when you're not walking with God, or, you know, some people say Jesus, I just tend to say the Most High. In my inner self, my spirit, I'm walking in connection with that and letting that guide me. And just to know that someone out there is not, they have no connection at all, like none, like you don't even know that you're not alone ever, or that, I don't know, it just kind of hurt my heart. But at the same time, I understood it. It's a choice. And the person was being honest, and you got to respect that. And, you know, it just made me take a step back and examine, you know, what exactly I was doing and who was I doing it with. And, you know, I keep game and I see the way people move and I take note, but I don't judge them because, as I said, they're exercising their free will, which is our God-given right. So I think I'm here to say that it's important to know that we have license over who, what, when, and where in our lives. It makes me think about, you know, all of the survivors, and not just R. Kelly survivors, like I said before, but in general. Like, how many people are hurting and dealing with pain in their own way? Some people confront the pain head on. They seek counseling. They do everything they can to try to heal themselves. And other people, they might lash out at others, isolate themselves. And that sounds like somebody we were just speaking about. And some people just move on with their lives and they bury it to the point where they don't even remember it. You know, they call that blocking it out, I think. You know, but I just want to say, if you're one of these people, one of these survivors, there's a purpose in that for you. And it's up to you to find it, to listen, to follow the clues. You know, life is like a treasure hunt when you know that there are jewels in knowledge and jewels in teaching also. So, I don't know, when that friend is not somebody I could teach, because they know everything. They know everything that I know. They just choose to go a different direction. And because of that, the things that this person told me that their life has been since we haven't been in connection, it's been shit. It's been a shitty way. And I'm like, that was your choice. It was your choice, you know. Sam saying, true, I did that for years until I had to face it in another, move on with peace within myself. Exactly. And that's what it is. And that's what I was telling this person too, because we had a conversation and it just came down to being able to let things go. Let go. And I say let go and let God. You don't have to say that. I mean, I'm not trying to shove God down people's throat, because I know there are people who don't believe. There are people who have different beliefs. Look, my thing is all about pure energy. It's a love energy. So that's what I'm dealing with here. This is what I'm working with. And it's not harmful to anyone. I just term it like that because that's how I was raised, really. But yeah, so it's just important to be able to exercise that right that we have, that free will, that choice to make decisions about who we're around, who and what we're doing, you know. But yeah, this meeting tonight, I think that really was what got me on here, because I was like, ugh, why did I even go? Like, it just made me mad. But I then sat back and did some self-reflection, you know, as I tend to do. And because I can be pretty cold when it comes to remaining friends with people who show you things, but, you know, but say otherwise, you know, fake friends, frauds, whatever you want to call them. I'm cold about, like, letting people back in. But I gave this person a chance, and I realized that that's not going to be it. But I'm glad I did that, because I'm now able to say that I did give the person a chance. I'm not a cold-blooded person who expects people to be perfect, because I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. But Jody, that helped me when I was in crisis. Wrote that wrong. Yes, ma'am. I had counseling over and over throughout my life. I'm lucky that I had the resources at those times in my life that it put me in crisis. Yes, I'm so glad you were able to. That does bring up another point. Hey, Ty. It brings up another point about resources. Like, you said that you're lucky you had those resources, and a lot of people don't have any resources, and that's a lot of why a lot of people don't speak out when they're victimized. They don't know where to go. They don't have money to pay for anything, because everything takes money. That's why these movements that people want to diss so bad, Time's Up, Me Too, whatever other women's oriented movements are out there to help victims or survivors, are important, because people need to have somewhere to go, somebody to go to, somebody to call. You know what I mean? Like, I have clients I've been working with. I have a couple of my clients I've had really in my life for maybe 12 years, 10, 11, 12, maybe 12 years max. They have me. My line is open 24/7 for my people, and we work together so much. I don't have to do a lot of prepping. We know how to get right into the meditation, right into the situation. And everybody, and I would love to be that for everybody. It's just impossible. But that's why these movements and these organizations are really important. Mocha and I were talking about one that I want to set up, and we're working on it, so I don't want to say too much about it. But, I just want to be able to have something that can move things, that can make waves, that can, help people. So if we want to, there was a petition, I think Mocha started it, to get that asshole child rapist back in jail, the one they let out for a dumbass reason, in my opinion. And I don't know what happened with that. I know she created it. It was on Twitter. I think I was the first one to sign it, but it kind of went away. But see, if I have my organization like I want it, you have my little team in place, then we can make sure those things continue to get pushed, and work together to be able to make these changes that are necessary. Because you see how these victims or survivors are out here getting bashed and shamed and slashed around the internet. The internet is really behind as far as laws are concerned and things like that. That's why YouTube is so lackluster when it comes to making reporting, getting channels handled. I think there's certain things you can do, I don't know, Jody, I don't want to put you out there, but I know that there was a situation someone had gone through, and they were able to get something removed right away because it was very personal stuff this person put up about them. But if it's just something that is not that serious, but it's serious, it's hard to get stuff removed. Twitter is good for removing stuff quickly, from what I can see. But these internet laws are behind the times. So until they get that together, and I don't even know if that's going to be helpful, if any internet laws or regulations, we don't even want that, do we? On one hand, we just don't want them to mess with the internet, because that's what it is. That's what the internet is. You get in at your own risk. People were saying these YouTube streets are dangerous, like hoods and this and that. Well, if these YouTube streets are like neighborhoods, then I'm in Bel Air, Beverly Hills, or Calabasas. I'm not in, I might have come from, when I first started, I might have been in the hood, but I moved since then. Okay? I have good people that I'm engaging with here, people who are smart, people with fight in them, which I like, people who are protective. I see how Team Truth protects their realm. Y'all don't play. Do not play at all. But I really just want to get on here and just speak that message about, just being able to, remember that you do have choice in all your decisions. And it would really be a shame if, this lifetime you weren't really using the choices to not only your advantage, but to the advantage of the people around you, your community, the people who you probably could help. Get outside of your comfort zone, like I did tonight with this live. I don't have my co-warriors with me. I didn't even tell them I was going live. I didn't tell anybody. I just popped on here. So, just a random thing. Jody, I actually stumbled on the solution. YouTube needs changes. If someone is blocked, they shouldn't even see you in a room, even if you are in the same one. Yeah, Sam says, no, we don't. Jody's like, yes, we do need to do this. Well, you know what? This is why people have discussions, and there's compromises. But we don't have nothing to do with YouTube, so nothing we say is probably going to make a difference. They have all these new rules they have put out, all these guidelines, and even they're saying in the comments that these guidelines are susceptible to people in the comments. You could get you can get reported into stuff. But what happens? Does anything ever happen? Like, that's the thing. People are now going after me too. They're going to go after me too. I hear some of these Beehive bloggers, they're trying to change their little tune now and go on to different subjects, but still in the same field, like Me Too movement. Oh, the Me Too movement's taking down these men, these powerful men, like taking up for quote unquote powerful men. Like, these powerful men wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire. Like, I don't understand why these people have allegiances to people who don't deserve it. People who don't give a shit about them. They like, old girl Hex. Why is she riding for R. Kelly so tough? She does not know that man. She has said she does not know this man. But she's out here targeting young girls and their families and people like me who speak out against people like Sylvester. I don't get it. Only thing you can block is your own channel. Okay. Yeah. Team Truth, don't play. Yes, that's right. So, what else do I have? I have a couple notes. Let me just make sure I cover everything. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I just wanted to say, I left that dinner with a sense of sadness at first, but then realized, that I needed to see that. I needed to know that I know. And I think that, people are put into your lives, for a reason, season, sometimes for a dinner. So you can see that you're in the right place and to let that person go on about their business, which is what is going to be the case. So I don't even know if they know about this. I doubt that they know about this channel either. And hopefully they don't. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to be going on tomorrow night with Nia, and we're going to talk about Tasha K. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about all this stuff, but in more depth. Nia's crazy. She's going to have us laughing. That's what she is definitely here for. She is a nice relief for me. So, anybody got anything else interesting? Any questions about anything else you want to talk about before we end this? Sam's, the not fans or Beehive, they have stepped up to... Okay, Sam, I know. Maggots, I know. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. I actually call them zombies. It's Kel zombies. That's what I call them. So, maggots, I'm going to have to remember that because I do forget. And I know that's your thing. You have not let go of that since we met. I think when we spoke on the phone, you told me that too. I'm gonna have to remember that. R. Kelly maggots, R. Kelly's fiends, and zombies. Remember Kel zombies? Come on now, you gotta give me some credit too. I'll do it like Angelo. I love that Baltimore accent. It's not on Dana though. I don't even believe Dana has a real accent. He's just copying what he hears. Anyway, let me stop. Zombies got more sense. Zombies don't even have brains. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I just thought zombies were empty vessels. Like, they have no soul, no brain. Yeah, his accent is cool. Yes. All right, y'all. I guess I'm going to get out of here. And we'll hopefully you guys can come through tomorrow night. I don't know what time yet. I got to get with them and see. But I'm going to post it. And I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I know it's late where you're at. And they are, but not these fiends. Yeah, these things, I call them things because I don't know what they are. Like that Twitter girl, Cheris or whatever, she's like an alien. Like these people's behavior is just not human. Good night, Lil Red. And what's up? Let me tell you this. You started to tell me something and it was very interesting, and then you just dropped off the face of the earth. So if you want to finish that story or like finish letting me know what was up, I would like to know. I appreciate it. Okay, she's a crack baby. We'll just leave it at that. Peace to the crack baby. All right, Yolanda, thank you, love. I appreciate the love. You guys are amazing. Thank you for listening to my rant tonight. And you know what I'm saying? Just rise above the negativity. I vibrate high. So fuck them hoes. All right, y'all. Good night. Peace. Yeah, you, Red. I was talking to you, Red. Yes, Red. Finish your text message. Thank you. All right, Sam. Love back, babes. Peace.